Autumn's Unexpected Harmony, Love, Laughter, and Floury Mishaps by Black Orchid. The aroma of freshly baked cinnamon rolls enveloped James Hilson as he walked into the Sugar and Spice Bakery. Kaylee Simmons, the enchanting bakery owner, was busy behind the counter, frosting cupcakes with meticulous care. The bell above the door tinkled, and Kaylee looked up with a warm smile. Well, Mr. Lawyer, are you here to plead guilty to a sugar addiction? She quipped, wiping her hands on her apron. James chuckled, a playful glint in his eyes. Only if you're my defense attorney, Miss Baker. Their banter flowed effortlessly, like leaves caught in a gentle breeze. As autumn's golden hues painted the world outside, the bakery seemed like a cozy haven, its walls adorned with baskets of freshly harvested apples and strings of fairy lights. Over time, James found himself visiting the bakery more frequently, not just for the delectable treats, but for the delightful company he had discovered in Kaylee. Their conversations ranged from witty exchanges to heartfelt discussions about their dreams and aspirations. He admired her determination and passion for her bakery, and a genuine friendship blossomed between them. One fateful day, as the leaves danced to the rhythm of a crisp breeze, Kaylee seemed unusually quiet. James noticed the worry lines creasing her forehead. "What's on your mind, Kaylee?" he asked, concern lacing his words. She sighed, looking down at the counter. "I'm facing some challenges with the bakery. Suppliers have been unreliable and the oven's been acting up. It's been a roller coaster of a week." James's eyebrows furrowed, his mind racing. He knew he could help, but he also knew Kaylee's fierce independence. "Is there anything I can do to assist?" She chuckled softly, her eyes meeting his. "Oh, Mr. Lawyer, you want to save my bakery now?" He grinned, feigning innocence. "I'm just offering my legal expertise. No ulterior motives, I promise." Kaylee's smile was bittersweet. "Thank you, James, but I've got this." Unbeknownst to Kaylee, James decided to take matters into his own hands. Using his family business connections, he discreetly negotiated with suppliers and even arranged for the bakery's oven to be repaired. James came from a well-established family in Mason City, which he was yet to share with Kaylee. He believed he was doing what was best for Kaylee, even if she didn't ask for it. However, when Kaylee discovered the extent of James's actions, her eyes blazed with anger as if autumn's fiery leaves had taken residence within them. "What on earth do you think you're doing?" she exclaimed, her voice a mixture of surprise and frustration. "Did you think I couldn't handle my own bakery?" James struggled to find the right words, taken aback by her reaction. "I just wanted to help, Kaylee. I didn't mean to undermine you." Her eyes narrowed, hurt flashing in their depths. "So you see me as a damsel in distress who needs saving?" The tension in the air was palpable, like a storm brewing on the horizon. Their once harmonious relationship seemed to hang in the balance, the strains of disagreement echoing through the bakery. Days turned into an uncomfortable silence between them. Kaylee continued to run her bakery with renewed determination, and James grappled with the consequences of his well-intentioned actions. The autumn leaves outside mirrored the fragile state of their connection. One evening, as the bakery bustled with customers savoring seasonal delights, Kaylee found herself alone in the back room. She stared at the oven, frustration gnawing at her. It was then that James walked in, his expression a mixture of remorse and vulnerability. "Kaylee, I'm so sorry," he said, his voice gentle like the rustling leaves. "I overstepped, and I should have respected your independence." She turned to him, her eyes softening. "It's not that I don't appreciate your help, James. It's just, I'm not used to leaning on others. I've always been the one giving, not receiving." He approached her, his fingers gently tilting her chin to meet his gaze. "Kaylee, I love your strength and independence, but it's okay to let someone in. It's okay to share the burdens, especially when you don't have to carry them alone." A tear slipped down her cheek, a crystal-clear drop reflecting the warmth of the bakery's light. "I've been so afraid of appearing weak or vulnerable." He wiped away her tear with a tender touch. "You're not weak, Kaylee. You're incredibly strong, and sometimes, allowing yourself to receive support is the bravest thing you can do." As the words hung in the air like a gentle melody, Kaylee's heart softened, like dough rising in the warmth of an oven. She leaned into James's embrace, the weight of her pride and fears lifting, replaced by a sense of acceptance and love. Over time, their bond grew stronger, like the roots of a tree anchoring itself in the earth. James continued to visit the bakery, but now his visits were not just about witty banter and sweet treats. They were about shared dreams, vulnerability, and an unwavering connection that defied expectations. On a particularly whimsical autumn afternoon, James walked into the bakery with a twinkle in his eye. "I come bearing gifts," he announced, presenting a basket filled with apples. Kaylee arched an eyebrow. "Are you trying to bribe me with fruit now?" He chuckled. "No, I thought we could make caramel apples together. A joint venture, if you will." Their laughter echoed through the bakery, a joyful melody that harmonized perfectly with the warmth of their love, a love that had bloomed unexpectedly in the midst of autumn's embrace. Subscribe to hear more romantic bedtime stories that will sweep you off your feet.